semester for me. I had all these teachers before, but I had to add a new class. So I wonder if I have a new professor. Mr. Doval. Who is that? Let me look him up. Why does his face look so serious? I need to call Kane. I think he has. Hey Kane. Didn't you have that Doval teacher for that legal class before? I have him for corporate sustainability now, and I just want to figure out what kind of teacher is he? What does he want from us? Read your syllabus. Be on time. Actually have good input. That's what he wants? And he expects you to actually do every assignment? So he's a hard teacher, is what you're telling me. Connect. It's me. We grew up together. Seriously. Be real. So really? I gotta do my work? What'd you get in the class? An A? Well, how'd you do that? I guess by everything you just told me. So much for an easy semester. Actually, passing Professor Doval's class was pretty easy. It's simple. He expects the best from you because he sees the best in you. I have 5 tips that I hope will help make your semester go a little bit smoother. Tip number 1. Read your syllabus daily. Why wouldn't you want to know the information that you have as well as the assignments that you're going to have to do ahead of time? And no matter what, he goes by the syllabus. So even if he cancels class and you're like, yay, I get to sleep in, you still are required to do those assignments because you're an adult. Let me give you a quick example of how not reading your syllabus will hurt you. There was a time that I had him for 2 weeks straight. He canceled class, and everybody thought that it was going to be a great time and we wouldn't have to do any work. But when we came back to class, he still expected those assignments to be done, and only myself and 2 other students had it done. He dismissed the whole class and gave them all zeros for the day. Do you think he cares if he has to fail you? No. Because if you can't respect his time and what he's asked of you to do, why should he care about your grade? Tip number 2. Actually do every assignment. There's going to be times we have to do blogs or reading or watching a movie. And if you think that you can get by just watching 5 minutes or reading a couple pages, that's not going to work because you actually have to have a conversation about it later and give good input. So you want to show that you've actually read the material. Be prepared. Tip number 3, be on time. What makes you think that you can go to work 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late? And by on time, I mean when your regular class time. Not no 5-minute grace period, because in the real world, the reality is you don't get a grace period. You get fired, and somebody else gets your job who wants to be there 5 minutes early. The reality is that to be early is to be on time. Tip number 4, ask for help. If you don't understand something, ask for clarity because the material gets a little bit difficult, and if you don't say anything, how is he to know where you need help at? And when you get a back assignment where you got a bad grade, that's your fault because you didn't take the initiative to let him know that you didn't understand something. Tip number 5, go above and beyond. It's like I said before, he expects the best in you because he sees the best in you. And the reality is that he's setting you up for success once you graduate in May. Once you start in your career field, no matter what position that you go into, they're going to expect you to be value adding, even at the lowest level. If not, they can find someone else to do the bare minimum and pay them far less than what I'm sure they're offering to pay you. So you might as well go ahead and practice good habits now and do more than just the requirements on the assignments that he gives you because it's helping you out more than it's helping him. Lastly, I'll leave you guys with this note. I'm grateful for professors like Doval who actually care about you doing your work and care about you doing your work correctly and helping you reach your full potential. Once you graduate in May and you get your first job in your career field, he's one of those people that you're going to look back and say, hey, I'm glad I took his class, and I'm glad I took his class seriously because he's prepared me for this day, and I'm ready.
Everybody get up.